Alright, wasting some time here with another replay. This one from zSuzumiyaHaruhiz. I don't know how to pronounce that right, but I'm pretty sure about the Suzumiya part, so I'm going to stick with that. Put a nice volley into that Otago. It's in the tier 7 Myōkō. Cutting into the battle. The previous 3 minutes or so were mainly kind of circling a boot. That does happen on north quite often, dodging these torpedoes. That Otago has decided to go on some shore leave. Suzumiya gets their gets a fire landed on him and rudder damage, so that's a good time to use repair. Looking at the Mogami coming around the corner, fires off a volley. Launches a scout plane a while ago. There is one carrier on both sides, so not too bad on the carrier front there. This replay, although it's really good, well, it's a good replay. Just there's a lot of bugs with it, so it is a bit jumpy. I think that's some replay buggage. Nice volley into the Otago again. Otago is regretting their decisions. Jinji. And Suzumiya is obviously a fan of watching the rounds go in, which can be amusing just by itself. A bit more zoom in. Got another volley on the Otago. The Otago is going down pretty quick. Those look like nice rounds. Only lands 3 of those. Some RNG. Looks like a lot of them went long. And it's another dose of bad luck. Gets the rudder taken out again. I did notice something about Suzumiya. It does run the premium repair kit, which worked out well for him in that instance. More shots in this Cleveland. This Cleveland is overcommitting. Suzumiya slowed down there just a bit to get some more rounds off. A little bit of an overshot there. That happens. Coming back around the island. Going to get nice side shots into this Cleveland. And the enemy Mogami. There's the sinking hull of the Otago. Suzumiya is, I believe, just waiting for a good shot on this Mogami. The enemy Cleveland went down already. Suzumiya lets fly with not the best shot, but you know it can be worse ships to shoot at, like if they were running away. Still shooting HE, and it would be the thing to shoot on ships that are not showing you a good profile shot. Now loading AP because that is a nice, pretty shot that Mogami's giving Suzumiya. You're only going to get that profile for a little bit. Full volley out. Actually comes to a stop and reversing, but you know, a volley like that, it's bad RNG that you don't land a good Citadel hit. Another Citadel hit. Anyways, this is north. If really a lot of times it breaks down to who's going to overcommit first. 3 volleys, 3 Citadel hits, 1 dead Miyogi. Suzumi is in actually a really good position to get some torpedoes off on this Myōkō. Kind of depends on where the Myōkō goes. I did watch this replay already, but I watched it at extremely high speed. Because, you know, I'm just trying to get the recording going. Actually, I replay through it really fast, then I record it. But I don't watch it as I re-record it, because that would be a long time to sit at my computer. Myōkō is coming through the gap there. Suzumiya calling for fire on the observer. Now, so the Myōkō has a spotter plane out, so you would think that Suzumi would be spotted. Looks like the Myōkō got stuck. Where is he now? Alright, looks like they're moving now. It's a bad position for the enemy Myōkō to put themselves in. Be bracketed by enemies. That's a bad time. And to have stuck yourself on an island. That is also less than ideal. Suzumiya throw some torps down there. I don't even know how that Myōkō got stuck there. Looks like they're like wedged sideways almost in there. I don't think they could get out if they wanted to. Slows down a bit. Gets the old torpedo cam going. Watches them go in. Yeah. They're very nice. Very nice. Fatality. Already up to 66,000 damage. Enemy Nagato is coming around the corner. And things are seemingly going pretty good. Tries to put a volley over the island there. Doesn't go over. Slightly unfortunate. Next volley, please. So that's a pretty good shot, it looks like. Yeah, 6 rounds, land a 6 of 10 rounds. Can't be upset with that. Another decent volley on the Myōkō. Not the best damage roll. And enemy Lexington. That is a nice, that's a good hit. Don't, alright, Suzumiya is turning away from that Nagato's angry reply.
Fighter ready for takeoff.
Definitely saw that way before I saw it coming. Also, not a bad strategy by the enemy to try to concentrate down the weaker flank that you're being pushed on. Retaliate on that. Enemy Nagato is now out of range. Pensacola is not. Just 2 hits for 2,000. Diving back in, that Pensacola should be having some Cleveland problems behind him, and there's the fire from the Cleveland coming in. He is overextended a bit too much. Well, the Pensacola is what I'm talking about, but he really doesn't have anywhere to go. That's good. Zumi gets 6 rounds to land on that one. Shots out. Looks like a nice volley. Ooh. Yeah, it was. The replay glitches are real. A little more lead on that volley would have been good. One comment. I think if Suzumiya had been shooting AP at that Pensacola, Pensacola would probably already be destroyed. Because those shots, some of those shots definitely look good enough to get Citadels. Anyways, on to Amagi. Not Mogami. It's an Amagi. Two enemy teams are neck and neck with the destruction of each other. Makes for a fun battle, man. Lands a fire on the Amagi. Words. I can use them. Throwing out some torpedoes. Trailing away from the Amagi now. Really don't want to show a side or close too close with a tier 8 battleships and up. Bad news. Throwing rounds out up to the Lexington. Catch it on fire. That is a good choice. With that round lands Confederate.
Our victory is in sight.
Putting out some more shots. Suzumiya lands a torpedo hit on the Amagi and does appear to be turning around or angling in at the oh yeah. Yeah, at this point it's ooh, that's a big hit. Be better to angle in at the Amagi, way too close. For comfort, anyways. I mean, it does happen. Middle of a battle. Now go and bow onto the Amagi. I would do the same thing probably. With the situation of bad choices, it's probably the best one. Trying to get another fire on the Lexington. Lands another fire. Very nice. And keep yourself pointed in at that Amagi. A few more volleys, that's all it will take. Pretty sure the Amagi is holding their shots for the last second for the kill. Whiffs their shots. And a kill for Suzumiya. And just down to the enemy Lexington. Oh, yeah. No. Not just Lexington, the Fubuki too. Man. Oh. The dive bombers. Suzumiya popped the barrage ability. Get a handle on that nonsense. And at this point, it's all over but crying for the enemy team. As the Fubuki takes a nice hit. And definitely don't blame the Fubuki. Just going for the peace, I'm out of here is not a bad solution. Alright, and Suzumiya, they do go on to win it after that confrontation with the Amagi in Lexington. The enemy Fubuki does get away. And if you look at that after screen result, that's always something to be happy about. 500,000 credits earned, 5,000 XP. If you look at the team scores, 3356 for base experience. That is nothing to bat an eye at. 30,000 damage on those 3 torpedo hits, 52,000 damage on 9 fire set, 98,000 on the HE, and a little under 20,000 on the AP hits. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Come back and see me.